The other day I was sitting down and I was playing Minecraft. I was running around my world, and then I saw this. The gospel is cool. And it made me think to myself, man, I wonder how many people truly understand the gospel. I wonder if I could explain it to them while meeting maybe some criteria that I could set for myself. Maybe I can contain all the necessary information, ensure that all my information is specific, explained, and accurate, that all my explanations are thorough, detailed, and well-spoken. Maybe I could make this explanation clever, creative, original, and engaging, and even something that clearly presents the information. Wouldn't that be something? Just kidding, my Bible teacher assigned me a project. Alright, so now I've got to explain the gospel. Where should I start? If only there was some sort of search engine that I could use that would answer almost any question I asked if I just simply spelled out the question I would like to ask, one word at a time, into a simple search bar. Oh right, Google. Now let me just go to Google here, and then we just go to Google. Oh, here it is, Google, and what is the gospel? Yes, the simple term one seems like it might be easier for me to understand. The word gospel came from the English word gospel, which literally means good news. This narrates Jesus Christ's life and teaching to invite anyone to believe that he was born to save the world and sin. He came as truly knowing God as the Father and includes death and resurrection. Oh, well, that's the gospel. There you go. Just kidding. Anyway, to understand what the gospel is, we have to break it down. So the gospel literally means good news, but what is it good news of? To understand what this good news is of, To understand what this good news is, we have to go back to the Bible. Resort to the Bible. God. In 1 Corinthians 15:3-4, Mr. Apostle Paul summarized the gospel saying, "For what I received I passed on to you as of first importance, that Christ died for our sins according to the Scriptures, that he was buried, that he was raised on the third day according to the Scriptures." Basically, Mr. Apostle Paul is describing the gospel in two parts: the death of Christ on the cross for our sins, and the resurrection of Christ from the tomb. So the gospel is the good news that Jesus died for our sins and raised on the third day. Ensure that you have covered all of your fronts. Me, when I made it up scripting this video. Now we have answered what the gospel is, but then a new question arises. Why is the gospel important? What is the significance of the gospel? Once more, we must consult the wisdom of ancient times. If you declare with your mouth, Jesus is Lord, and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you will be saved. Romans 10:9. The Bible is saying here that if any person believes that Jesus has been raised from the dead, and that Jesus is Lord, then they will be saved. We have already established that part of the gospel is Jesus being raised from the dead. This means that by
the law of syllogism,
that if you believe in the gospel, then you will be saved. That is the meaning and significance of the gospel. Give me a good grade, please, and goodbye.